we back to square one. It's hard to square up. Everybody got it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Saints going up against the Bears.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
Carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Mitch Unrein in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to go for a big play down. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in, complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. The 40. 30. 10. 5. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Breeze now on first down. The swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Coleman, 32 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive there. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Needed 16, they got 17 on 3rd down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Trubisky to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, it's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Kamara trying the right side. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! All right, now, look up, here we go! Over! All right, now, look at this.
On first, they go right back to Howard. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On second down, Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Delvin Breaux with a pick. Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Now Trubisky on 1st down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Coleman, the man in motion right. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at...
And my goodness, another interception. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jarrell Freeman leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
From the shotgun is Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Ting ting, hear the sound